Yeah. What's up, family? It's none other than your boy JGiddins, the father. As usual, remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, as those three things are key to ensuring positivity is invited into your future. All right? What's up, family? I just wanted to jump on here real quick. First of all, say hi to my little lady. Jewel, say hi to little lady. Tell them hi, Jewel. Say hi. Say hi. Look, they over there. Say hi, Look, y'all, what's up, family? I wanted to jump on here real quick. I wanted to talk to y'all about something called alchemy real quick, right? There's a reason that I say to y'all, remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle. And there's a reason that I tell you that that's going to ensure that positivity is invited into your future. Now, there's something called alchemy, Alchemy. I put it in the title. Y'all can look this up. Alchemy in general, it's kind of a chemistry based, it has a chemistry based origin, but it refers to matter, and it refers to the transfer of matter. So, for instance, when you are boiling water and it goes from a liquid to a gas, right? When matter converts in stages, that process itself, the energy required for that is referred to as alchemy. The same thing is referred to when you're talking about the mental, right? Psychological alchemy, right? What you're talking about is the ability for your brain to change the way it perceives reality, right? So when we talk about mental alchemy, we're talking about your ability to control your own emotions, right? What we're saying is, and my daughter's getting restless, y'all, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible, and my battery is not really that good. So look, when you're talking about mental alchemy, right, you're talking about, and we're in a time where this is going to be very important because we are running into situations where for some reason you may find like attacks coming at you. Like it might be a family member, it might be an old friend, it might be your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, but for some reason it just seems like they coming at your neck, like they getting smart with you, they seem like they got an attitude, or it may have been somebody you had a falling out with. But when this stuff happens, you'll notice a change in your energy, right? Peep that. I want y'all to pay close attention to that. Energy is heat, right? This is why your body is warm, because you're full of energy, right? And this is why I always explain to y'all there's no such thing as death and you don't die, because we all know based on science that energy does not die. Energy can only be transferred or converted. So you are energy. But we're not going to go there. I just want y'all to focus on the fact that when somebody is upsetting you or saying something to you or starting to beef with you, or whether it be your girlfriend, boyfriend, mother, father, whoever it is, right? When this happens, at that point, you have the ability to either submit to their will, right? Submit to what they're trying to do to you, or control it yourself, right? And when we're talking about mental alchemy, we're talking about the ability for you to literally be upset and then say, I'm not upset anymore. You get what I'm saying? You have the ability to fully control the way you feel. And this is one of the things that, if many more people knew, we would have a lot less suicides. We would have a lot less, relationships would last longer. We would have much less, black on black crime. Because the reason a lot of black people kill other black people is because you got one person that hit somebody saying a bunch of disrespectful stuff, the other person, and then they get out of hand, and then the person can't control themselves, so they start thinking about it, they get angry, and then they act on it. You know what I'm saying? But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you manifest positivity based on what was given to you, and that's called alchemy, right? So when you sitting there upset and you transform that, that's called transmutation. All right, so y'all look up what transmutation is. You can transmute that energy, right? So when somebody gives you negative energy, what you do is you take that energy, and negative, by the way, doesn't mean bad, okay? You want to understand that. Negative, good and bad is a matter of opinion, okay? That has nothing to do with positive or negative, right? Negative comes from the root word negate, right? So if something is negative, that means it's negating something. So if somebody gives you energy that's negating you, meaning it's keeping your growth from going up, or it's preventing you from doing something, it's stopping you, it's hindering you, that's negative, right? You can take that and turn it into a positive quite easily and literally by just doing something positive. So like literally, if somebody make you mad and you walk around angry, just take that anger and just go, man, you look good today, man. I hope you have a good day. And that transmutes that energy that you had. You'll actually literally feel better and feel that negative energy coming off of you. Because you want to understand when somebody's talking, like if somebody, let's say somebody just decide, you walking down the street and they just decide to look at you like, you fucking ugly, nigga. That's why you know, like stuff that I would hear. You need your haircut. You know, stuff that people say about me because they so programmed by the way you supposed to be based on the system. You need a haircut. You need this. You need that. Why you don't got this? Oh, you don't have a car. Blah, blah, blah. When people say all that kind of stuff to you, right? You gotta transmute that, and you gotta then take that. Well, not got to. You don't have to do anything. You do whatever you want to do. I don't like words like got to, need, because those are fake words. You don't need anything. You just have to understand the consequences if you don't have it, right? Like people would say you need air. No, you don't. That's a lie. You just will transmute that. You will just die. Like, you know what I'm saying? You will transcend. So you will no longer exist. People say you need water. That's a lie. No, you won't. You'll just dehydrate and die, but it doesn't mean you need it. Like, you don't need anything. The whole idea that you need is a spell in itself to just make you do things you wouldn't normally do for something. So my apologies, y'all. I went off on a tangent. I just wanted to explain why I don't say need. But like I said, you know, what you want to do is transmute any kind of bad energy that you get. And I see that on my timeline. Listen, I know this is stuff that people can use because I see that on my timeline all day. This bitch get on my nerve. This such get on my nerve. I slap this. I'm so sick of this fucking. I see that all down my timeline. You know what I'm saying? What you got to do is transmute that energy. You know what I'm saying? Rather than posting it, rather than saying that, post something positive. Just say something like, you know what? Sometimes you may have a bad day, but try to make the best out of what you can. Right? Or post something like, you know, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Or you can even Google and look up some smart quotes or some positive quotes and just pick one, copy and paste it and put it on there. I'm saying if you're a person who doesn't have that, you know what I'm saying, fortitude yourself psychologically to come up with that while you're going through it, just you know, and train your mind to do this. You know what I'm saying? Train your mind to do this. Anything that you train your mind to do, you're going to become well at. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be a person who I had a real anger problem. I had a real aggression problem. A lot of people who know me, you know, may have known that. You know what I'm saying? But I've managed to overcome it by really kind of just realizing that it's up to you how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing you want to do is be having somebody else dictate to you how you feel. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, that's the best thing I would suggest. If you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, you know, if they say something to you negative that's pissing you off, don't give it back to them. Don't give them the same energy back. Say something positive to them and then go on about your business and see how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? Or try to do something good for them. That's the best thing I can suggest, all right? Same thing with parents and children. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave negative energy on your children. You know, when you talking to your children, don't shut up. You know, if you got to cuss them out, because sometimes you will have to, okay? Because children going to test you. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 children I cut the umbilical cord and raised since birth, so I'm familiar with how they're going to test you. All right? I ain't going to sit there and act like everything hunky-dory. They're going to test you. But what I want you to know is be very cautious and careful of what energy you leave them with, because that's the energy they're going to move on for that day. Like there's so many kids who come to school and they just pissed off all day in school because of what happened in the AM. I still remember being a child and my mother would leave out for work at like 5 a.m. before I got up. And some days I would wake up and she not home and my whole day messed up behind that because I didn't get to see her before she left. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm in school, I'm pissed off, I'm moving a certain way, and nobody knows that I might get a beating for the way I acted in school. Why you act like this? But nobody understands this because my energy was off. See, you gotta raise your children. Like you gotta actually be there and control their energy. And same thing with everybody around you. That's why I always say, remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle. Because the energy you have around you is gonna come on to you. The last thing you want to do is have people around you, that bitch, I'm so fucking sick. Because guess what's going to happen? You're going to turn into that. And then you're going to start doing that. And guess what? Them same people who doing that, as soon as you leave the room, you bet your last dollar they doing that to you. If you sitting in a room full of people who sit and talking shit about people to you, I bet your last dollar when you leave, they talking about you. That's what they do. That's how they move. You know what I'm saying? That's how those type of people are. So you just got to understand. And it's not that they bad people. You know, sometimes they just want to vent. Sometimes they have issues in their life that they don't know how to deal with and it pisses them off. Like, so they just want to, you know, take it out on somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, everybody has psychological issues. And then on top of that, everybody's putting all of this poisonous food inside of their body that's fucking with their mind. You got something called your frontal lobe. Right? And you got something called your hippocampus, right? This has sensory neurons. I did lectures on this, but I'm not going to go there because then I'm going to lose people. They're going to be like, oh, he talking that smart shit. But just know that there's sensory neurons in your brain that control how you feel. the shit that you eat controls that. You can literally eat something and get an attitude from what you ate. So what I'm saying is we all have problems that we don't know how to fix, and we just dealing with from all different ways. This is the reason why a lot of people have quarrels and they don't know why they are, or you just mad and you don't know why, or like somebody seem like they happy and then 30 seconds later they got an attitude, then 10 minutes later they cool to be around, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they have so much going on in their body. There's so many different variations of frequencies, right? What we call frequencies. And I did a quantum physics lecture on this where I explained to y'all what frequencies are. Some of y'all already know. Y'all know about frequencies, how it affects your body. Y'all seen a video of the water where they played the water, they played the sound, and the water changed. Your body is made up of what? 70% what? Water, right? So what you think music does to you? This is another thing. When people listening to that stupid ass music they listening to, boom, boom, to that bitch, suck my dick, and they listen to that stupid shit, it messes up your body's aura. It messes it all up. So the people who like to play that kind of shit, they tend to be the ones that like to fight. They like the drama. They like that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's in their mental and their psyche. So again, the purpose of this video to start was I was talking about mental alchemy. I just wanted y'all to understand that you have more power than you know over yourself. Okay? Don't let somebody control how you feel. I don't care if it's your parents. Like, and a lot of the children, I like to talk to y'all because these parents don't fucking listen anyway. Especially if they older than me. If you older than me, chances are you're not going to listen to me anyway because I'm younger than you, so you just looking at it like he don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the case with most people. That's why don't nobody know shit, because they think they know everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't learn if you think you know everything. A wise man understands that he does not know everything, and that's how you become wise. But anyway, like I'm saying, I love talking to children because children listen. You know, children listen. They listen. They don't always have to agree with you, but they listen. Adults don't know how to listen. As soon as you start talking to an adult, their brain is already thinking, he don't know what the fuck he talking. They already thinking how they gonna respond to you. They don't even care what you saying. See, adults can't learn. They got mental blockers on. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk to a child is okay. A child will take in what you're saying, and this is why you could turn a damn child into an assassin. You know what I'm saying? This is why I made the video I did about the trans child thing that I said is really crazy that they talking about children know whether or not they want to be boys or girls and all of that, because that's stupid, because children look to you for what they supposed to be. So if you ask a child, look, this how you could I'm going to get off on a tangent, y'all, but listen real quick. If you ask a child, you think you're a boy, then they might no. If you ask them, you're a boy, right? Then they, yeah, you know what I'm saying? A child is going to play off your energy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you giving them candy while you doing it. Because we all know candy is what? Candy is what? A drug, right? Sugar is what? A drug. We all know sugar is a drug. So when you giving your child sugar, you're giving them a drug. Point blank, period. You may not want to admit that because it helps you sleep better at night, but we all know what the truth is. If you're giving your child sugar, you're giving your child drugs. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Look it up. Look up how addictive sugar is in comparison to cocaine, and they're going to tell you that they are about the same class of a drug, point blank, period. So this is why these children are given sugar in school, because that's what keeps them wanting to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not natural to even go to school. That's not even a natural thing. That's what they started doing after they killed off our parents. But listen, I'm going to leave that alone. Purpose of this video was mental alchemy. If you are sad, just simply say, I don't want to be sad anymore. I'm not sad anymore. Smile and do something positive for somebody that makes you feel good about yourself, and it'll wipe away that negative energy. Because that's all it is energy. When somebody says something messed up to you, you little stupid bitch, you ugly, blah, 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 they just projecting energy onto you. That's all that is. They casting spells. You got to understand that words are spells. This is why we don't say stuff like good morning, because morning is what? Sadness. You never want to wish that on yourself. So like I'm saying, if somebody's speaking things on you like you ugly, blah, 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 that stuff will sit on you. This is why kids grow up feeling like they ugly, because this is how their parents talk to them. Don't accept that. Make yourself feel better about yourself, and don't accept the spells they putting on you, all right? I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here, y'all. Y'all remember to be positive, optimistic, keep positive people in your circle, because those 3 things are key to ensuring positivity is invited into your future. I'm out. What's up, son?